Hi, good afternoon, Jillian. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
Really good. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I was really excited to connect with you. I know that we connected, actually, I think it was on LinkedIn.
Yes.
And so I reached out to you based on your experience for a litigation paralegal. And I know that you took off some personal time to care for your family from State Farm.
Yes.
But it looks like the reason why you took off, of course, I just like to preface it at the beginning of the call is that you had to have your son enrolled in school. There was a waiting list, and now
Yes.
he's all set. So you're good there, and now you're available to get back to work. So you were working most recently at State Farm, and then before that with a personal injury attorney. So why don't we start with the personal injury attorney? Tell me a
Sure.
little bit about the work that you've done there.
Sure. So I started working in 2012 for John Wilkerson, and he was in Daytona Beach. They became Wilkerson and Rude. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. But I started in 2012 as a paralegal, and they were a personal injury defense law firm where we defended the insurance companies, and we worked directly with State Farm. When I started, I basically I oversaw all of the management of the pre-litigated and litigated personal injury cases from initial intake through the resolution. I conducted in-depth legal research utilizing advanced legal databases to support case of preparations. I also drafted, reviewed, and reviewed a wide range of legal documents, including complaints, motions, pleadings, discovery requests, and responses, ensuring precision and compliance with legal standards. I was in charge of all of our electronic filing. That was really important. I also was in charge of sending subpoenas out to get medical records and follow up with them. And then I did all of the reviewing, summarizing of the medical records. I was in charge of billing to get the medical records to our office. I conducted detailed interviews with our clients and witnesses. I also helped a lot with the trial preparation, including organizing the exhibits. I created a lot of the exhibits. I was a graphic design major, so I had that, which was helpful for me to get our exhibits looking pretty nice and printed. I would also I would go to trial with the attorney and help with the technological aspects of the trial, setting up the computers, setting up all of that. I had a very great attention to detail. Everything that I was in charge of, I did a lot of the answering to the complaints. That was like my thing. I was never late on anything that I filed. I also tracked all of the billable hours and prepared detailed billing statements to our client, who is State Farm, so that we would get paid. So I had a lot to do with that as well. So I was involved in the whole aspect of the whole legal process of this.
All right, wonderful. And then you left that position for an opportunity with State Farm, and you were there about 3 years.
I was there about 2 years. I left John's office. I had taken time off to have babies. And that was my big gap. During that gap, though, I decided to get my claim adjusting license in the state of Florida because I thought that claim adjusting was similar to kind of what I was doing in my role, the paralegal role for the insurance defense. So I got my certificate, and then once all of my kids were in school is when I started applying to insurance companies. I got in with State Farm, and I was originally hired as a injury claim associate, which was kind of like a stepping stone. And I did a lot of I wasn't really in charge of the injury aspect of it. It was more the property damage and conducting, I did some investigations. I evaluated the damages of the cars. I paid a lot of the bills. And then from there, I got promoted to a claims specialist in the total loss department. And there I had I had ownership over my claims. Um, I had about it was close to like 275 open claims at a time. I would probably get 10 a day. Um, it was busy and fast paced, but I really enjoyed that because I liked that each claim kind of worked the same way and had the same kind of open and closing and resolution. And I felt like I was very good at that job with my metrics. But yeah, I learned a lot about cars while I was there. A lot about, how much cars are worth and a lot of it too is customer service that I definitely feel like I'm a very empathetic person. So that was very easy for me, that aspect of the job.
All right, awesome. So now, of course, we talked a little bit about it at the beginning, but you're ready to get back to work,
Yes,
with full availability, and if offered an opportunity, when can you get started?
I could get started on next Monday even. I'm looking
Okay.
at my calendar on Monday. So I'm
All
very
right.
open and I'm
All
ready
right.
to get back to work.
Great. Thanks, Jillian. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay,
Don't
thank
go
you.
anywhere though, 'cause we have a few more things to talk about.
Okay.